Oh, all right. I'm gonna flip the recording on. So the first place you want to look is the fact that you're on Meetup. You're finding groups. You should look for groups in your immediate area uh, and attend some of them if you can, um, and try to grab somebody that's experienced and help them. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
Uh, have you been to any local RIA meetings yet?
No, this is the first time I'm actually using this meetup. I spoke to a friend that's into the real estate space yesterday, and he kind of like talked me into this meetup website.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving it a try and see what it looks like.
Okay, that's good. Jeff, if you were in Daniel's shoes, what would you do?
I think I would do exactly what you said, Mark. Find a couple local RIA meetup groups and attend their free event and see who um, you know, I don't want to say gurus, but the guys or gals that are actively doing the investing. And then, typically there's like a break, go in the back, introduce yourself, tell them what you're looking for, and then, you know, um, you can possibly partner up or they can give you some guidance. And then I think, Mark, you're going to probably go into Craigslist and a lot of other ways to find leads
Yeah.
and, so.
So if I was brand new to it too, I I would not be jumping into buying anything right away. What I
Yeah.
would do is I would look to see if there's wholesaling groups in your area because as a wholesaler, what you have to do is you have to find an incredible buy on real estate, and then you have to be able to turn around and resell it to a frugal investor. So it's a good way to learn the business without uh, having financial exposure or risk. And, we do wholesaling. There's a lot of wholesaling groups, and you can do wholesaling all over the country too. You can do it. There's a lot of guys that are doing it remotely. So that would be something I would check out if I was you. Um, I'm going to talk a little bit about how I do stuff. And when I first got started, I got into the rental business. So it was like, it made sense. I was able to get some decent buys and the properties cash flowed. And then as time progressed, I ended up with like 350 rentals, which was way too many. Then I ended up going into uh, selling the rentals. So then I got into find, fix, and flip. So I was acquiring them, getting them resold. I can talk about how I look for deals today and stuff. Uh, so, so I would say your first journey should be to search all the meetup sites and look for groups in your area. And then when you go there, ask who's the person that's doing the most deals. Even if I could work for free for somebody like that, I would do it. So, um, anyway, so yeah, I'll probably give you a little bit of a presentation right now. So, what's key in real estate for me is control. Now, what I mean, not that doesn't mean buying a house, but it means about being in control. So, what I highly recommend doing for anybody that gets in the real estate game is to go get a real estate license. And the reason I say get a real estate license is because then it opens your opportunities up. So you're looking to find an investment property and you have to have a way to generate leads. So there's all kinds of courses online that'll show you how to generate leads. I'll show you how I generate leads. But in fact, let's just do it. And Daniel, ask me questions along the way if I lose you or anything. I'm going to share my screen now. Share screen. So my number one way to get a real estate lead is, and I build a Google Map location. So if you did a search or if somebody's looking to sell their house, the number one way that most people are get into houses is they're going to their cell phone, and or if they're a motivated seller and they want to sell it, they'll say cash for your house or sell my house quick, or cash buyer for my house. And then what pops up on the page are these sponsored ads. You can see them here. They're all paid for. And then as you go down the page, but on your smartphone or cell phones, what pops up is the Google Place Maps. And that's where a majority of the calls. So this first map location is mine. The second map location is mine. And my best leads are here because instead of me calling people that I think are motivated because their house might be in foreclosure or they're being tax delinquent or they're going through a divorce or something, and me calling them up, the people are now calling me and telling me that I have a house that I want to get rid of, and I'm able to get their motivation. So this is the number one best source for leads for me. So you can build a Google Place by just taking your address. You don't have to show your actual address on it, but go onto Google and just create a simple website, or it could even be a blog. Here's the website I've got. Nothing spectacular. And so some people fill out the form and send it in, but the majority of them just call. And these are not my cell phone or anything. These are Twilio phone numbers. I can get them for $1 a number, and I have them forward to, in my case, to a call center because I generate leads a lot of different ways. So that's a great way to do it. My second way, where people are calling you, wanting you to buy their houses, I use bandit signs. And bandit signs kind of look like this. Hang on. Can you see my screen okay, Daniel?
Yeah, I can see it.
So bandit signs like this, that you can stick them in the ground. I have a partner, and I'm in the couple different markets. I'm in the Detroit market, and I'm in the Genesee market in Michigan. One of the markets I don't go to. I just take those leads and forward them to another wholesaler, real estate agent, and he runs those leads. But because it's my lead, he splits with me 50-50. So if he gets a commission deal, I'm 50% of the commission. If he gets a wholesale deal, I'm 50% of the wholesale deal. The other one, the leads come directly to me, and I have a broker partner, and we put up our own bandit signs. We also, you can put signs, magnets on your cars and stuff. But these are people now calling you, telling you that they have a house that they want to sell. I have a third partner that does homemade bandit signs where he handwrites them, and he also buys them here. And the simpler you make it, the better, like cash for your house. And we usually do like black and yellow, black print, yellow sign, and the phone number as large as we can get it. And we'll put them on telephone poles, or we'll put them wherever we put them. We need to make sure that we're not going to cause an issue. Also, in some of the areas that I market, I have abandoned houses. So I'll put a cash call sign on that house. I just call it a large business card that is telling them to call me. So, and my third partner who puts the signs out, he'll put them out on a Friday night with these stakes and then take them back in on a Sunday so he doesn't create problems with cities and stuff. And now what people do with these bandit signs, they take their smartphone and shoot a picture of it. So we get calls throughout the week for people to want to sell their house. And then my objective is to get one great deal a quarter where I'm going to make really good money. So right now I've got one where we got it off a bandit sign. It was a 4-unit apartment building in a city called Oxford, Michigan. And we got the property tied up. It ended up being 4 of us involved in the deal. We purchased it. We're now reselling it. We each make about $31,000 in the next 2 weeks. And a second property I got where the lady called in, and my partner and I met her. It was a probated estate. It was in Flint Township. The house was full of furniture and debris. The person that lived there, had died. That was why it was a probated estate. And I offered her, first of all, I told her it'd be better to just list the property, but she wasn't interested in that. She wanted a cash offer, quick sale. If you're dealing with a motivated person, that's what they want. So on that particular house, I got it bought at the 29, and we put 15,000 into it, and we've got a sale going back out by October the 5th, and that'll be for 119,000. But those deals are few and far between. So you have to look at a lot of property to find a deal like that. So what I'm saying is, in order to make money along the way, when we get the calls, what we do is we go out and look, and if it's a house that, and 90% of them we go look at, we might look at 10 houses a week where we got appointments. We go in, and then I'll tell them that this house doesn't work for me, but I'll tell them that I'm an investor and I run one of the largest real estate investor groups in Michigan with 6,800 members. And then I have people that join Facebook groups. I'm also an internet marketer, Daniel. So I have over 100 people that post on Facebook groups, real estate investor Facebook groups throughout the US. So we have a lot of out-of-state buyers come in to buy the property. So I explained to them that I'm not interested in their house, but I can get them the exposure that nobody else could ever get them, because most of the houses we're looking at are investor type homes. So when we do, in fact, here, I'll just show you a few of them. This is our website. So this will give you a flavor. This is a commercial building in that we've got. You can see 19,900. Nobody's been in that building in 10 years. Here's another one. Trying to spot the price on it. Oh, 14,000, 34,000. So see, they're not high priced houses. Here's one for 9,900. It had basically a small fire. It was mostly smoke damage. Here's one where we actually are rehabbing a house on this street where this one is on Palmetto. And ours is almost done. It'll go back out on the market for about 80, but this is one that had a fire. So you can kind of see the kinds of properties. So how we market those properties is I tell the people that nobody will get them more exposure, and then I'll even list it a little higher than what they want for the property. And this is why being a real estate agent pays off. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me show you this. So what we do is I'll take, let me click on this. So this is the investor or the person that listed the house with me. And then every day he gets Facebook screenshots of where we posted his house for sale in different real estate groups. So every day of the week that's happening. And then I'm posting them on meetup sites. Now, you might not have that at your access, but Jeff, who's on the phone with us, he can actually put flyers together and do that and bring buyers too. So, and you can see this is another day where he's got them going out. So that gives the seller proof every day that we're posting it. And then we explained to him that real estate's a function of price. Once you've got the right price, then you get activity. Then you can put a deal together. But it's also a function of exposure. So, and we explain nobody will get you more exposure. So we put it in the MLS. We put it on everywhere, on all the Facebook groups and all the meetup groups. And that's where I have a team of people that do that. And then I do it for other investors too. But we're a fee based with it, and Jeff does that. So we get paid a small fee for helping get people buyers. So and you can do the same thing by joining Facebook groups in your area and be able to post on it or joining them elsewhere. So everything I'm showing you is duplicatable. It's not, there's no magic to this. It's just a lot of work. So is this helping you any on kind of helping give you some ideas for investing?
Yes. I also have a question, right? I know you mentioned the word partner like about three, four times. So when you partner with someone, is it just like a word of mouth, or is it just like is there like a legal binding
Oh,
document that happens within
you
that?
I yeah, you can enter joint venture agreements. Here's what I found, that if I lock into a crook, it doesn't matter what I've got in writing, he's going to cheat me. Uh, so the people I've been working with for quite a while. So my bandit guy that goes out and puts signs up, he gets 1/3 of the. He's a realtor too. He gets 1/3 of it when we sell or we list or whatever. Then my partner is like a broker, and he does it. And then I'm the internet guy. So and I'll go with him and uh, help him close on the deal, but he does the listing, puts everything out there. So each person's got their own little um, thing that they bring to the game. And the bandit guy, when we get a house tied up, can also put signs out to help bring buyers. Um, so in this case, I don't have anything in writing, but I have a long-term trust relationship. And Jeff, what's your opinion on that partnership? Like,
Yeah, basically what you're saying, Mark, is what I've done. If I do have something, I just set like a one pager, just the expectations, like,
I like,
half,
yeah, we'll do an
yeah,
agreement of understanding. It just
yeah.
says top agreement of understanding and just spell out what everybody's role is. But it's in this world, if you go to sue somebody, you'll spend more money trying to get your money. So you just got to find trustworthy people. But
That's the biggest key,
you're
and
gonna weed through the crooks pretty quick. I mean, it doesn't take long for them to show their colors, and so and by going to the RIA meetings, you're going to find out who's got a good reputation. And you could also go online, like you could put my name in Google and do a search, and you'll see that I'm not somebody that's I got a good reputation. So
yeah.
that's another way to check them out. Does that help?
Yeah, that helps a lot. That helps a lot.
Yeah. So and that's why I'm trying to say maybe get started, even if you're able to generate the leads and bring the lead to the game. I'm just trying to not see you put your money at risk starting out. Um, so so let me see here. Oh, and then this is my YouTube channel. You can go there. There's all kinds of videos. I mean, lots of videos. Uh, and in fact, there's enough time in the day to watch them all, but they're all like geared towards training, investor type training, and some of them are on different topics. Uh, so you got more questions around stuff?
Yeah, so one more thing is like, so what's the best route for someone? Because at first I registered the company, based on this property development. And I was thinking, okay, it's just about, going, buying the land, probably do like a horizontal development, or probably get a pad ready lot and do a vertical development. But it seems like it's going to be more capital intensive. But I'm also, thinking maybe I should start off doing like a flipping and, get to know people, get to build my clientele, get to partner with a lot of people then before getting into the real property development stage.
Yeah, that's smart. And don't take it slow. Just do one house until you got it done and gone. So because I see all kinds of new people get into this, and then the next thing you know, they've got 5 or 6 houses and they're not getting anything done and they're in trouble. So, um,
What one thing, if I can add, Mark, that I started with, one of the routes I did is I started going to the sheriff sales. I don't know what they're like in Texas, but we had three major counties in Michigan where I'm from, and so I'd go to the sheriff sales and just knock on the doors or leave a flyer, and then I would get calls back from distressed, homeowners, and we would do everything we could to help them save their house, or as Mark said, I became a real estate agent because that was in many cases the best thing we could do, and just educate them, be fair and honest with them, and let them know what's going on. So as far as money, if you had to come up with something, there's always investors. If you have the deal, the money will come. Is that right, Mark?
yeah, yeah, yeah. If
So
you can,
just an idea.
you can generate the leads, then they're going to be beating the path to be your partner, and they'll bring the money. Maybe let somebody else take those money risks starting out. Um, and then think about motivated sellers, like people that are going through divorce or headed for problems with their house payments. People that are unemployed are going to be headed for problems. People who die, there's probated estates, the kids are out of state, they don't want to deal with it. So now, then you need to ask yourself, how do I get in front of those motivated sellers? So I used to, at the unemployment office, I used to um, park a vehicle that uh, had a huge sign on it that said, cash for your house. And I would put signs in front of it so somebody unemployed could see I'm there to help them out. Or if it's divorce, getting the, uh, no divorce attorneys and stuff, no mortgage people, because people that are in trouble are refinancing. Um, so then I would partner with, here in Michigan, we have a lot of party stores, and I don't know if they do in Dallas or not, but I would get a Twilio number that I talked about earlier, but it would be a recorded number. And so I would create a flyer to put in a party store. And then when the people came in, um, they would grab the flyers that said cash for your house. But when the call got recorded, the party store owner also got to listen to the message. So I was paying him inside a partnership arrangement if I bought the house. Same way, other people that know if somebody's in trouble is a mail carrier. So if you know a mail carrier, they can tell you anybody that's in trouble because they know all the different mail that comes when somebody's got issues. So look for people like that you can make your partner, or watch some of the videos. We list a cajillion different ways to find motivated sellers. So, um, and then next week, are you self-employed then, Daniel?
No, I work for Amazon.
Oh, good
Yeah.
growing company.
Yeah.
My wife has no problem ordering from Amazon. Uh, so we're going to be covering some other ways uh, that you can make a serious cash flow stream. Maybe Jeff, maybe you want to cover what you're going to talk about next week for just a minute.
Yeah, yeah. So just a couple things, Daniel. The first is the ERC program, stands for Employee Retention Credit or Employee Retention Tax Credit. And basically what that is, it's a government program. I don't know if you've heard of it or not, but um, basically business owners, if they have W-2 employees and they were operating in 2020 and 2021 because of the COVID pandemic, there's an opportunity for them to get $10,000, $20,000 or more per W-2 employee. So that's the way Mark and I are associated with a company that helps these business owners get that. So I'm going to talk more about that next week. And then also with the
Yeah, in fact,
company. Go
Jeff,
ahead.
I'm gonna interrupt. If anybody's listening, my wife and I have we're like a one man company, just two of us. And by applying for that, we've got like $20,000 coming back. And then I'm a part of another group that is like a two-person thing, and there's another 20,000 coming back from that. So the ERC thing is whether you're one person or a 500-person company. Talk to Jeff. It'll benefit you.
Yeah, I was, thanks, Mark. And I helped recover around, $40 million this past year with my company. And so, anyways, that's one way. And another way um, is that we've come across. I'm with a company that actually does health insurance at a up to 70% saving. So it's great for individuals, families, and uh, nonprofits as well as business owners. And it's a 501(c)(3). It's a health sharing company. So I'm going to talk about that, and just by referring folks, you could generate a nice side income. So just a couple things I'm going to talk about next week.
Yeah. And I see there's another person that joined us. So does anybody have questions? Please ask.
And this recording for anyone that joined late is available. Mark, it's going to be on the website, or
Yeah,
how
we'll
can
put it
folks
up on
watch this?
we'll put this up on the YouTube website. So,
Yeah.
or if somebody's got a question, wants to put it in the chat, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Well, if we don't have anything, then Daniel, are you good for now? Did we answer all your questions?
Yeah, yes, you did. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you joining us. We do one of these each week, the same time on different topics. So bring your questions. Appreciate you. I'm going to end the meeting, guys. Thanks.
Spark.